Hello everybody, this is John Johnson from ShowMePickers.com. I wanted to show you my latest find. I was at an auction and found a copy of Amazing Fantasy number 15. This is our contact information if you're interested in getting hold of us for anything. You have something you'd like for us to pick, sell us, interested in buying something, let us know. Anyways, back to the comic book. This is the Spider-Man comic. It's in good shape. You can tell that there's still a lot of gloss left to this cover. Unfortunately, somebody culled the top part of it. I was told they did that to send it back to the manufacturer to get a credit. I'm not sure. But if you notice on the spine, it's really just a super nice spine all the way to right there. Then you come over here and you look down, there's a 1, 2, like 3 little chips. Nice solid corner. Sorry about the lighting here. Not exactly set up to be a Hollywood movie set. That's the cover. A little bit of discoloration up there at the top. I'm not exactly sure what this would have booked out at if it would have been in really good shape, but I'm guessing that it would have been pretty high. There's some nice slight yellowing of the pages here. You can notice around the cover. It's brown here. A few little flea bites, little chip marks right there. Nice, beautiful color. Probably one of the most iconic comic books I think that was ever printed. Everybody loves Spider-Man and can probably relate to the guy who always tries to do good but always gets caught up in something. Beautiful panel here is the other panel. A little bit of browning at the top. Corners seem to be fairly crisp. The staples are nice and tight. The second page here, really nice. Nice color. There he is wrestling in the movie. That's when Uncle Ben got shot. Here we go. Another page. Nice, clear. Here's an advertisement. I guess you can become an air conditioning and cooling man from the comic books. Here's part 2. Once again, nice page. Strong binding. Nice color. A little bit of discoloration right there, right in through here. Here's another page. Hopefully my videography here is pretty good. There's a line right there, but I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there. Looks like it was from the publisher. Another swipe down that page. You know, there's a slight hole there. You can see a little bit of daylight. I want everyone to know what they're getting when they get this from me. There'll be no surprises, no reason to return it. You are buying it as is because I figure that if I video it, there is no reason to act surprised when you get it and you don't like it. Here we go, that was the end of that story. We're on to Bell Ringer. Another good page. I'm just swiping through the pages. That way you can pause it, and if there's anything you want to see, it should be fairly clear. I'm recording this on a HD camera. A couple of spots right there, but I think that's print. Looks like there's a little tear right there on the page. Here's Mr. Let's Play with Rattlesnake Boy. Nice page. Small hole right there. Looks like there could be a little stain right there. Nice little rip right there. Here's the Man in the Mummy case. Probably not a good place to take a nap. Another slight rip, little slight hole, little slight rip right there. As we can see, staples are good and tight. This is the point in the book where they normally start wanting to come loose. There we go. Sorry about that. There's another staple right there. Let me flip back over here. I want you to see. These are the staples here. Nice and tight. Look how tight that is. I mean, there's no play or nothing in that. Look at that one right there. No play, nothing loose. That's a nice, tight staple. There's the second page of the mummy. You can tell I'm trying to point out every little imperfection that I spy, because I know how particular my comic buyers are. Let me straighten this out here. It's a nice tight staple there. That's where in the book I've seen the videos that I've watched. This is where they start coming loose. It's right in here. And you can see how tight that is. That's so tight the paper is still connected in there between the two pages. I mean, I don't know what this thing would have graded out at if it wasn't missing the page, but or if it wasn't missing the top part of that cover, but it is an absolutely fabulous book. I am almost, I had a guy offer me money and he was going to meet me, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I think that this book is just in such great shape, besides this one obvious imperfection, although it isn't a big imperfection. See, the corners are kind of brown there. That I just think that it's a super nice book, and it needs a really good home. I'm not looking to sell it to a dealer. I'm looking to sell it to somebody who's going to love it and give it a home and cherish it and show it to all their friends and be proud of it. I know it sounds weird, but that's kind of what I do in the antique business, is try to give things a good home. Sometimes that's more important. The preservation of history is more important than the profit of history. That's really tight, and they're still too. See how tight those staples are? It's just a travesty. It's just a shame. I was at an auction and I seen this comic. It was just a small country auction. I even yelled out across the auction, joking to a friend, that I found $1 million comic. The first appearance of Spider-Man. A few people turned their head, but nobody even gave it a second thought. On a second thought, I probably shouldn't have done that, but you know, hey, nobody can't say I didn't give him a fair chance. Here's, looks like old Green. Looks like he must have ate some bad food. There really ain't nothing wrong with these pages here. Look how tight those staples are. I know I just keep hitting that. I keep nailing that, but I mean, a lot of these books, you see them, and the pages are coming loose. I mean, it's a little, they're yellowed. They're off-white, I guess is what they would call it. But, I don't know. Here we go. The very last page, advertisement. We do notice there's significant browning around the edges of this. The corner is, is missing. If we notice right here, because they ripped the front page off, the staple still is intact. It's intact, but it's kind of started ripping loose. Sorry again, I've been a little sick. And then right here, the staple is intact, but it is ripping loose. I am not going to take this book out again for any reason, to video it, to photograph it, because I do not want to be responsible for damaging it anymore. It's had a good life, and I want it to find a good home. This is the last cover. We can see here that the one corner is a little damaged, but as far as the back cover goes, there's no chipping. That corner is along the spine here. I mean, there's no, or along the outer edge. There's no chipping. There's some stuff along the top a little bit, and of course that's damage there from the page being ripped off. That's where they ripped through to the back. Come down. Nice little staple right there. We can still see the staple right there. Little crease right there, but I mean, for the most part, that is a nice book. It's going to be shipped inside a Mylar bag, and then I've put it inside this hard Plastic frame, there's a little dent right there, but if I could find a better one, folks, I'd ship it to you in a better one, but I don't really deal in comics, and that's what I had laying around. That's what we're going to use. But if you're still with me after 10 minutes, I appreciate it. This is the beautiful comic book you're going to be making offers on. That's my contact information. Beautiful book. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great night. God bless.